Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Aries, this is your general reading for the month of October 2020. So I want to get an idea of what is happening with you guys, your current energy of the person, people, events, situations surrounding you, general outcome for the month of October and any overall advice. If this doesn't resonate, of course, feel free to check out your other placements. But this video, as I mentioned, is focused on my Aries viewers or anyone with strong Aries in their chart. This one is for you. What is going on with Aries in the month of October 2020? If you like the reading, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate all my subscribers. I'd love to eventually grow this, spend more time making videos. I love doing these videos for you guys. What is going on with my Aries folk for the month of October? What is going on with Aries for October? Got Temperance, lovely. High Priestess. Four of Wands. Seven of Cups. 10 of Cups, wow. And Queen of Swords. Let's have a look at any overall advice. Positive affirmations for Aries for the month of October. Any advice, please? Any advice, general or affirmations for Aries? We've got Four of Water, which is equivalent to the Four of Cups in the traditional tarot. We'll get to that at the end. Okay, Aries, so your current energy, we have here Temperance and the High Priestess. So I really felt when these came out that there's a situation, some kind of scenario either in October or leading up to October, which has really tested your patience. I feel you've had to be very, very patient in a particular situation. Something, someone, some kind of situation in your life was just not or is just not moving at the correct speed. You feel like something is a little bit stalled. Maybe something just hasn't gone 100% to plan. You feel as though, you're not sure if someone else is maybe on the same page as you, or you're trying to achieve something, at work or with your family or with a friend, and it's just not quite getting the end result that you want, or it's not getting there quick enough anyway. And you're almost having to take a step back, take a little bit of a different approach, because, and I think you've been doing very well at that, or you will be doing very well at that, because, Temperance is all about balance. I think you're going to really take a more balanced approach if you haven't already. Take a bit of a step back. And also go within. I think you're going to use your intuition about the situation. I think you already have a good grasp of what's going on deep down, whether you want to admit that to yourself or not. But I think you've really gotten in touch with that intuition. And sometimes the combination of these cards can be sort of having a good connection to, the universe, karma, just really having a good understanding of what is going on in a situation, a really good sort of gut feeling. But it has tested your patience. Energy surrounding you is the Four of Wands and the Seven of Cups. So a few different things from this combination of cards. If this represents a person, if there's someone in particular, and this is kind of resonating, and there's a situation with someone you've been interested in or someone who's interested in you, and it's just not quite progressing to the level that you have wanted. I feel like you're getting, mixed energy from this person, because on the one hand, they're giving off the vibe that, they're into sort of a higher level of commitment and taking the relationship to the next level, making things more stable, celebrating with you in life. And then on the other hand, they're being a little bit kind of emotionally flaky, a little bit indecisive, not sure on which way they want to go, not actually committing to anything 100%. They're holding back because they're just looking at all their options. And that's not even necessarily other people. It could just be, they're just not 100% sure if they want to settle down. They're getting distracted by a whole bunch of other things. So that could be what has led to this need for a lot of patience. This has really tested your patience. I feel like you were maybe ready to leap forward into something. You had your vision about what you wanted, and there was just a bit of a stall here. For some of you, Four of Wands can be a card of moving. That did just pop into my mind. Moving to another location, moving to another home, something of that nature. And maybe there's just a lot going on there in terms of making decisions on things, and things are just taking a little bit of time, and it's a little bit confusing. Sometimes this can mean actually traveling somewhere, so moving to a different location temporarily, trying to decide, where to go. Might be difficult for a lot of people to take vacations or holidays right now, but you might be considering that and wondering, trying to sort of plan something, book something, plan ahead to go on some kind of vacation. I feel like you guys have been working very, very hard, actually. I feel like it's been months. It's been months working towards something, whether that be a person and getting a relationship off the ground, or whether that be just in your general sort of work, career, finances. Aries has been working very, very hard, and I feel like you guys kind of deserve a little bit of a break, a little bit of a time off, a little bit of a breather. And so a lot of you might be thinking about planning that and just taking the time off to really regroup, reground yourself, relax, just take a much deserved, much needed break. Outcome cards here, we've got the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Very interesting combination. If this has to do with another person, Aries, I feel like, and particularly if this other person is testing your patience and they just don't know, they're just not really committing to sort of going forth in one direction or taking things to the next level, I feel like you have it very, very clear in your mind, or you will very soon, about what it actually is that you want. And ultimately, Ten of Cups is all about that deeper level of emotional fulfillment. Really achieving that ultimate happiness, partnership, family, a house, a home that you share with someone and that you can, raise children in. Whatever. This is a very traditional image, and that's not always going to necessarily be the case for everyone, especially in this day and age. Ultimate emotional fulfillment and happiness is different for everybody. But the point is, whatever it is, this represents whatever it is to you as an individual, whatever would give you that ultimate emotional fulfillment with another person. That's what you want, and you have a clear vision about that. And maybe it ends up being that this situation kind of tests your patience a little bit too much, and you're getting close to a point where you're going to lay it all on the line to this person. You're going to clearly communicate what it is that you want, what it is that you expect, what you don't expect, the sort of time frame you want that to happen in. And you're almost getting ready to deliver a kind of ultimatum. It's like, Queen of Swords doesn't pull any punches. This is energy that will just get ready to cut out whatever no longer serves her. Male or female, doesn't matter. I'm just describing what's in the card. But this is that sort of energy. Combination of these two cards can also be a little bit of a kind of perfectionism. And for some of you, that could be a little bit of a warning. It could be a bit of a warning to not get too hung up on the ideal or what you feel like would be a perfect outcome or a perfect situation or a perfect time frame, because ultimately perfect doesn't exist, and no one can 100% plan what's going to happen in their future and what that's going to look like. So maybe a little bit of flexibility is required. But on the other hand, I feel that your energy has been very balanced here. And I feel like you've just gone within, and if you know what you want, it's come from deep within you, intuitively. So I'm not suggesting that you sort of drop that for anyone or for any particular situation. If it's come, from the heart, and it's come from a deep intuitive place where, you know what's right for you and you know what you want. And at the end of the day, if someone's not catching up to that, I really feel like you're just ready to ultimately either cut this person out and move on if it doesn't quite get there. But you might be hoping for a good outcome with this person as well. You might be hoping that, giving that kind of ultimatum is just ultimately going to speed things along. I don't know if they're quite in that sort of energy yet. We do have, as the sort of overall advice affirmation card, the Four of Water, which is the Four of Cups. So in the traditional tarot, this is all about, someone sort of either making an emotional offer that's kind of rejected or not really accepted, or on the flip side, being on the other side of that and not accepting someone's offer or someone's apology or some kind of emotional communication. In the Good Tarot deck, which is where this I've pulled this card from, Four of Water is more about, it's okay to have a little bit of a pause in a situation. It's okay if things have not completely worked out the way that we want, because ultimately it's going to lead to a better outcome. We sometimes get so focused on one particular outcome that it seems like the end of the world, or it seems like very disappointing if it doesn't 100% work out the way that we have it in our minds. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's a good thing, because our single focus can stop us from seeing other opportunities and better opportunities or better ways of doing things. One time frame, one way of going about things is not necessarily the right thing to do. So this is actually about embracing that kind of pause that may be happening now, and that's requiring a lot of patience, balance, going within, not sort of losing your head, not getting angry, not getting overly emotional. Just take that time out, take that pause. We've got 2 fours here, very, very good signs for stability, ultimately. And I think that's what you want. And as I said before, if you're dealing with a person and they're just not on the same time frame, or things are just kind of stagnating, that's okay. There could be reasons for that, and ultimately it's going to lead you to a better outcome. So I'm not worried about that for you, Aries, at all. I'm not worried about this pause at all, because ultimately you know what it is that you want, and you're going to be able to achieve that deeper level of emotional fulfillment and stability. It's just requiring a little bit more patience this month. So I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you again for watching, and hope to see you in the next video.